say one of y'all had this opportunity and you just had to catch this flight and be here. Me personally, I probably would have caught that flight and got there and tried to figure it out.
For sure.
While I'm there.
Absolutely.
Versus me like, well, is the paperwork in order? Can we figure this out before I come? Because you might lose an opportunity based off of that. So it might be one of them situations where they was like, get here and we'll figure it out later. And they got there and went through the whole process and later just never happened.
I can see that, Jay. That's a good point.
That's why they say you should always have split sheets in the studio while you're working on stuff. And so as you're working on stuff, you fill out the split sheets so you know who's owed what, depending on who's working on what, and you're going through that whole process. But I definitely think that that's probably a thing that can happen. I also believe that that's probably not something that's going to happen to somebody like an 88 Keys. I could be wrong. Or somebody like the legendary Traxxer who has been around the block a few times.
They're probably actually sending him the bread before he can get there, at least a piece of it.
I can see that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they're familiar with the process enough to know, sure, I'm down for it. Let's do our due diligence or something, or somebody's probably talking, I guess, or maybe they just have enough cachet to know that like
there's something
back. Yeah, or like they're not going to get screwed over because they have a big enough name in hip hop.